Hi, Dama.
Hey, Kemi.
How long has it been since you went to Serengeti?
So, like, I think almost 3 months coming to.
Oh my God, it's been
Actually,
like a month and a bit.
No, it's December, January. That was 12th to.
Well, wasn't it like? Oh yeah, it was 12.
Yeah, 12th
So
to
that's
15.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
Okay, 2 months.
That's why I said almost 3 months. Almost. Today is 22nd.
Okay, true. Oh, Shiza.
Which is accurate.
You had to go there. Okay. So now let's tell the story.
We are not sipping tea.
Kevan.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, I know. It looks like tea.
Yeah.
Because we have to spill some tea.
Yeah, that's some tea that's been in the wax. We just decided to bury it under the sun.
Yeah.
It was resting in peace. And then Kemi told me actually this week that chick, you need to air your grievances.
We said we were gonna spill some tea.
I was not looking forward to this. Let me just be honest.
No, we really needed to spill some tea. She forgot.
I was not.
That when we were in the middle of the trip, that morning.
Not even the middle. This was the first point. This was the first. Our first. What is it called?
After the night of the camping, the first night of Serengeti.
Our first destination within the 4 days. Yeah, Ngiri Camp within the 4 days of the trip. So there's something eventful that actually went down.
Yeah, and I said
that has been under the wires.
Yeah,
as we say it.
And I just said it, and she kept on saying, yeah, we're gonna make a private video to explain it. Yeah, just as I said it, I said we're gonna make a video.
This bitch here was gonna.
Oh my God! Of course I was gonna. Of course I was gonna.
Let bygones be bygones.
Not bygones be bygones. If she wasn't gonna do it, I'd already made a video to do it by myself. But I already made a sector for Dama, and now it's up to you. If she didn't wanna do it with me, but now she agreed. We are back here.
I was coerced into doing it, let's be honest. And that's why we are drinking less.
How do we start? Dama, how do we start? Tea Kevan.
No, you always have to give me a head start on this. Like me, this is not my thing. Let's just.
So let me tell you guys. I'm gonna try and make it short.
Yes,
so then we get to Ngiri Camp.
Sips.
If you understand what just went down in the previous video. So if you haven't watched it, go watch the previous video, right? When we were doing the road trip and stuff, and I said we're in Serengeti, and then I couldn't take a video of the Ngiri Camp. That's the camp where we stopped at for one night. So what we didn't know, actually.
No, hold on.
I don't know. Were we stupid or not?
People like to listen to details. Where did this begin? We began at...
Well, they should know.
At Great North.
Yeah, but they should watch the previous video.
In Arusha. So the reason they should watch the video is to get more details or further details about our trip. But the trip, began in Arusha.
Yeah, amazing.
At Great North.
Yeah.
At Great North, we got into our trucks.
Yes, we did.
Luckily, this time, me and Kemi were in the same truck.
Oh, we made sure.
Okay, luckily or unluckily for some people.
Luckily for us.
Friendager and client.
Well, friendager, that's friend and manager, it explains.
Yeah, so this is how we ended up being in the same truck and experiencing the same things.
We wanted to. Because Magoroto
actually for us it was a demand right from the word go.
Oh my God, you're like, you want us to go? You better make sure this thing is happening that.
We talked to the managers of the whole trip. Yeah. We're like, no, this time we don't split me and Kemi. No, we're not gonna.
It wouldn't work.
To accept that. It's not gonna work.
Because we come as a package.
We come as a package. She's my power end. I'm her friendager. You see, there's some resonation of energy here. There's some balance that strikes when we are together. Yeah. When Kemi is alone, by the way, what you don't know, Kemi is a power energy ball. If I'm alone, she will know everyone in the bus. She's so social. She's gonna go out of the way and be friends with anyone and everyone.
Yeah, but that's too much. I wanna be with my friend Asia because we need to make these videos count. Because we are here to also satisfy you guys.
Yeah.
You need to travel through us. You know what I mean?
Whereas this other power bank here. it's that, by the way, that's what I call myself. I'm just a power bank.
Jeez.
Like, I'm just that person who actually just corners herself. She don't talk to anyone. She knows.
Power bank. She powers me.
She's really, I'm really introverted, by the way, to be honest.
Oh God, please. Yeah.
Yeah, until I know that's a lie. I know you.
It's a lie.
I know you.
From the start, she's always been like this.
We're in primary school together. I know you. Like, I can be myself. Like, naweza nikajiachilia. But otherwise,
never. Let's get back to what
we're coming back. Okay, we're coming back home. Like, so, the ends at 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm. So basically, we get to this camp. Please watch the first video. You know how we got here. So we get to Ngiri Camp. This is the reason why we couldn't record. So we get there. It's so hectic. It's already dark.
Yeah.
And as I told you, I don't have a camera which can record at night or whatever. And it was really hectic. You know. And then, if you remember Magoroto, I told you guys that, we were helped with the tents, putting them up and stuff. This time, it was different. It was a task. You actually have to get your own tent, your own, what was it? Tent?
Your own tent and your own mattress and pitch it up. It's at the Serengeti, but because we were like first timers at Magoroto, this was our first time traveling with this particular company.
So they helped.
So they actually helped us put up everything. So
we didn't know that.
At Serengeti, as soon as like you are so tipsy because you've been traveling and
drinking all day.
As soon as you step down, my friend, the alcohol goes.
Yep. Because you have to sort yourselves out.
Yeah, you have to know where.
And it was a public camp at Seronera. Actually, it's one of the public camps. What I found out was these public camps, they're called Seronera public camps. Yeah. So this camp was called Ngiri Camp. Yeah. So that's where we are positioned. Apparently, they've been doing that for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think we were the third ones. It was the third year they're doing it. Yeah. So they didn't have a problem with it. They didn't even have a problem of telling us that they are hyenas.
By the way, I mean, probably what we should mention is the whole idea behind local promotion of local tourism is COVID. So that's how the company came up with now these local packages, which are very affordable, by the way. I think the next time, Kemi, you need to slide through this particular year's packages, and for all those who are interested, you can contact the relevant people
in the description.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about what happened to us.
Ngiri Camp.
We did not know. When you read the reviews on Google, by the way, if you go on Google, what I googled, some time after that, when I was trying to make this video so we can talk about it, I was like, Ngiri Camp. Okay, where is Ngiri Camp in Serengeti so that I can give you guys information about it? Do you know what he told me? Ngiri Camp, the worst. In Serengeti, the worst where I ever stayed. I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
Told this to me today.
Imagine, that's when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
What should you do?
And then they said there are hyenas. At night, there are hyenas. Yeah. And then, what are they called? Simbas, lions, nearby. So, basically...
You hear how much this chick is Tanzanian? Did you just say Simbas? She said Simbas. We are not passing that one. She said Simbas. Yes, there were Simbas and hyenas.
Simba!
And like it
men and female.
Simbas and Timafisi.
Timafisi.
Live and Stan.
Actually, there were white fishes. I could see fishes.
Are you serious?
Fishy. I saw the white ones. I don't know if they're white or whatever. Me in the dark, I saw white. Oh my God. Fishy, I was good. Okay, let's just tell you.
I was in higher heights.
This is what happened. So, we get there. Tents are put up. We are like, okay, so this is the camp or whatever. And when we got there, it was like 7. A bit bright, like it was still dark.
It was just before.
Yeah,
it was actually slightly before 7.
Yeah, so everyone gets
even got time to put up or pitch up our tents.
Yeah,
before dark.
Yeah, everyone freshens up. You're being told, oh, that building over there, that's the toilet. That building over there, that's the kitchen, whatever. And every truck, remember, this is how Kananga travels. Every truck, they have their own like pitching tents. They have their own leader. They have their own like bench kind of thing where you're gonna be having the dinner, breakfast, whatever, lunch. Yeah, so that was all set up. Lucky enough, me and Dama's tents were next to each other, and lucky enough we were next to where the breakfast, whatever, lunch and dinners were gonna be, like our bench. No worries.
Like the phone and her power bank. Thank you.
Oh yeah, actually those ones we didn't even have charging system there. You wanna charge your stuff? Go to the truck. Yeah. The trucks, apparently they had everything. Yeah.
So basically, the trip gives you time to like divert from usual normal life. Gives you a total power socialization blackout, so that you can interact with the people that you're with there.
That's where drinking comes in. Drink as we travel, so that you forget about it.
That's one. And you also get to meet people, like you get to network, socialize.
Oh, that's amazing, actually.
It's actually the best part of it, because you get to meet people that, you know, from all walks of life. In as much as, okay, fine, most of them are within Tanzania, but it exposes you to more people. And it's actually interesting.
Different walks of life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's really amazing, actually. I really loved it. But anyway, so let's just tell you. Oh my god. This whole point is just to tell you. So that night, anyway, it was about after midnight. Yeah. Friday the 13th. That's where it comes.
It was actually Friday the 13th.
Here we were, everyone else was asleep. We thought,
past midnight. Remember, we traveled on Thursday 12th. We got from Arusha to Ngiri Camp on Thursday. So we chilled, you know, pitched up our tents,
people
had
ate,
dinner, socialized, kidogo.
Freshened up.
Some of us
didn't want to sleep.
We are called popos. We are called popos because we hardly have sleep. Look, it takes such, you know, we have to like be beaten.
Yeah. I'd actually not slept.
Up all the
I'd actually not slept. Before sleeping for this trip, I don't sleep. So that night, I'd actually had a nap. I'd actually had a nap. So when they woke me up, it was a power nap. So when they woke me up, my papa woke up. Kemi. Yeah, so I was like, hey, where are we dancing?
She woke up with all the Duracell energies you can think about.
But she also had Duracell in herself. She was still up. And then we had our friend Mola, the photographer. He was also with us. Going there.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay.
Power bank mwingine.
So now we were dancing with other people in their tents. They decided, oh, we're going to bed. We're like, we can hear other music. So we had music outside the kitchen.
Yep.
So the kitchen is the structural building which is actually there. The building of the kitchen and also the building of the toilet. But now we decided to sit, obviously, the building of the kitchen. That's where the fire is. That's where the music was coming from. We said, okay, let's go there. We are not sleeping tonight. We are here to party. It's a trip. Let's all party. So we're there. The person with the speaker also decided he's going to bed. We're like, oh, fine. You go to bed. We have the fire. So because we knew the kitchen people are still there, by the time we go to bed,
we're getting
no problem.
Allow me to sip some more tea.
Yeah, let's sip. So we continue sitting there. Within minutes of the last guy to go to bed with his speaker, refusing to play for us music, and us sitting there enjoying the fire, one of the chefs decides to go to the back. I think he was going to the dustbin or something. He comes back and just looks at us, smiling. Simba! And enters the kitchen. You know, our minds were like, this is from what I can remember. She'll tell you what she can remember. Immediately I was like, eh? What did he just say? We're looking at each other. Did he say lion? Lion.
Actually, I've always wanted to ask Kemi this.
And then we panicked.
Because me, I remember, from what I remember, like my energy was I was at battery low.
Yeah,
so I was charging like this.
You are. You
I
were
was
like
charging
that.
my battery.
Yeah.
So now I hear some commotion and I hear Kemi's voice in distress. Like, unasema nini? Like, Simba, you know? And I'm like,
what?
Okay,
Lion,
Dama, you are not charging now. This is the real SHIT.
Yeah.
And you know, I just woke up so clueless. And the last thing I was doing, I was dancing. We were all dancing together.
We were dancing
before
that other section, and then we were told the speaker's gone. And then we were told,
left.
yeah.
So now me, I'm charging on the seat, and the next thing I hear is Kemi's voice and distress.
You are charging. This is what happened when we got to the outside the kitchen. We were all sitting there, and then while we're sitting there, Mula goes like, look at those hyenas. So we're looking back. I was like, hey, what are they doing there? I was like, give me alcohol. And then he goes like, go ahead. He was throwing like stones to them, towards the hyenas.
What they
the hyenas, they were running away. Yeah, so the hyenas. So we're just continuing there, and then that's when the music left. So we're just there. We're just like talking to the chefs. They were inside. You know, like that kitchen was mixed with all the chefs, as in different trucks. All the trucks were sharing one kitchen.
How many trucks are we?
Over there were 4 trucks.
Were 4 trucks. Okay, what happens?
We're all sharing one kitchen.
The logistics of these trips. Each truck has its own chef. Each truck has provision of its own menu. And each truck normally it's separate. Okay, like once we get to a campsite, we are secluded from each other. So each truck they isolate participants from each truck. So like if we're in different tracks, for instance, Kemi would have been eating different fruit from I.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end of the 4 days, you'll notice that like the menu is just it's a bit
they're similar.
They just tweak it a bit, but they're similar somehow.
And if you're next to each other as tracks, so you'll probably be sleeping next to each other.
Yeah.
You just end up like mixing
you'll
up
mingle
food,
with people
like
within your track.
Yeah.
It's very rare find yourself mingling with people outside your truck because you don't even have that time. Most of the time, even if it's breakfast, you're sitting together as a truck. Lunchtime, you're sitting together as a truck. And the trucks actually don't get to each destination at the same time. So there are trucks that they are ahead of. There is that, like for our truck, I think we're number 3. Right?
Yeah, we're number 3, but then there was also number 2.
Yeah.
What are they called? Christina. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to explain.
Yeah.
If you get to a track where you guys mingle with each other,
yeah,
you always be together. Like whenever you stop, whatever you just find each other together.
Everywhere.
That you even end up mixing food with each other.
Yes.
Yeah. That happens.
So you
but
it's rare. You eat the same. You have the same menu of food. You sit together and share the meal together.
Yeah.
And you end up also settling. Like if it's Ngiri Camp.
Yeah.
Most of us were, because you've mingled together throughout the journey. So it's only realistic or rational or practical to sleep, within the same space.
Yeah. True. And in the next video, you'll be able to see how we mingled with Christina. That was amazing. Francois and Christina mingling together. In the next video, you'll be able to see. And actually, this one is a special video just to explain this story because even until now we haven't finished it. Yeah. So basically, you were outside there. They campfire.
So Mula is actually the company photographer. We haven't mentioned that.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's the company photographer. And we normally hang out with him a lot. He's cool people.
When you see pictures written there, Kananga, with the Kananga sign down there, that's Mula.
He's the brains behind the photo.
Oh my God. Amazing. More amazing than Kemi and her videos.
We need to cheers to Mula.
Cheers to you, Mula.
He's cool people.
Anyway, so sitting there at the campfire, what I heard was Simba. This guy is smiling, like takes his head outside the kitchen door, Simba, and then runs inside the kitchen door. So me, I'm like, looking at the rest, I don't know what they heard. I didn't even look at them. Do you know how you panic? You know, one moment of you hear, okay, Simba, what the hell did we hear? So you look at each other. We were like 4 people. It was me.
Let me just say one thing or throw in one thing at this point. Even if we were Siamese twins, kila mtu angekuwa nafuata maisha yake.
It was bad
at that point. That's how bad it was. Because you know, I was left like, where are people going?
No, we just stood.
You know, it's reflex.
Lion.
It's reflex.
Lion. What? Lion. So we're just running. We thought the lion is running
Total
after
madness.
us. So basically, apparently there were 2 doors of that kitchen. One on this side, and you walk maybe 20 steps, and the other door is that side. But we're all running to one door, right? So as I'm entering, that's when I see Dama falls at the door. This is what I remember. She'll tell you what she remembers. So I'm just like, she's like, help me. I'm like, what? Dama is on the floor. I'm even confused, like I'm trying to pull. I'm like, help me. Whoever who can help me. I'm like, help me. So we lift her, and she's expecting, she's accepting to be dragged. Imagine, Dama is not like that. Ever. I've never seen my friend like that ever before. So I'm like, help me, lift her up. She's dragging. So, you know, I'm even speaking in Swahili, English, whatever I can speak in. I don't even know what I was speaking. I'm telling you, we lifted her up. We are inside, but she's panicking. Like, she's in panic moment. At that moment, do you remember?
Yeah, I do. I remember everything.
What do you remember?
Okay. From the point I stopped charging my battery. I woke up. And I found some serious commotion.
We are running.
First of all, it was drizzling. That's what I remember. And I was really feeling cold. And I have cold syndrome allergies.
Yeah.
Allergies. Mkikuyu, huyu hapa. We're not lying. So I have cold syndrome allergies. So I wake up and I try to gather myself. And I just don't have the energy because there's no way you can be charging your phone after such a long trip. And then you just start running. So I'm trying to, like, you know, to stand up and move. And I'm hearing, the only thing I could hear was just, Simba. Then you kept asking the guy, the chef, who was inside the kitchen. She kept asking, yuko wapi? Simba wapi? I say, uyo hapo, yani yuko hapo tu. You know, I was
let's remember running. I don't even remember asking.
I am putting my glass down to elaborate.
Ati what?
Like, dude. It's one thing to just wake up and not know what's going on. It's another thing to hear Simba.
Yeah.
And you're at Ngiri Camp. You are literally in the middle of a park.
We don't know, out of nowhere. We don't even know where we are. By the way, nobody told us where we freaking were. Do you know? We're like, where are we? Ngiri Camp. Where? Which side? You know, we're trying to ask them in an English way.
No,
Nobody is telling you where exactly you are.
There are certain policies that you need to custom or acclimatize your clients with. If you're in a camp where there are no security policies whatsoever,
Tell us.
In the middle of a national park.
Tell us.
It's good to enlighten your clients that, you know what, lions and hyenas might as well feel free to visit.
Be careful.
You know, this place that we are laying our tents.
Are you going to wait for reviews?
You know? But anyway, I don't want to shed any bad light on whatever we experienced.
No, because it was part of adventure.
It was part of the adventure, but the night was really eventful. I was just explaining after I woke up what happened.
What happened?
So these guys were actually they had evacuated my space. So I found myself to be the only one outside.
How did you?
And I was trying to make my way inside the kitchen because that's where everyone was running to. So bearing in mind that it's drizzling, and I was actually wearing sandals.
Yes,
because I had changed from my.
You were. You were dressed really nicely.
Yeah.
I remember.
I had just, gotten to the camp, You know, we had...
She looked nice.
We had taken a whole bath.
Whole bath. Oh, that's a thing. We'll teach you another time what a whole bath is. Yeah,
you're there with a whole packet of wet wipes.
It's a thing.
You're like, okay, now we need to stop. So now we dress. We're like, okay, sherehe iendelee. Sindio? Kama kawaida.
It was a thing. We're like, we are on holiday.
So now I'm making my way to the kitchen though. And Dama slides.
She slides and sleeps on the front.
And falls. And these chefs keep shouting like, Simba, ndio huyo, ndio hapo.
And she panicked.
Yani yuko ndio huyo. You know, I kept asking, I was lying flat on my belly.
She panicked. Like, Kemi, help me.
Lay flat on my belly. And the only thing I remember myself shouting was just, Kemi, please help me.
Kemi, help me. I'm like, oh my god. You know, Dama. I was panicky. I was just like, help.
They ran all of them from the, like, outside the kitchen yard to all of them inside, and I'm the only one left outside with drizzle.
No, not outside. You are halfway on the
I was actually halfway. No, it was actually a small step.
Yeah.
It was actually a really small step.
For me, right now, I feel like even when I look back, I always remember that staircase to me felt like it was big.
It wasn't even
because I know it was a small one, but for me it was big because why am I leaving my friend over here? I could not believe. I ran inside. I thought you were inside, and then I'm seeing you there. You slipped. I was like, hey, let's lift up. And Mula came to my help. Kumbe Mula entered through the other door, and he said the other day, the next day, whatever, that I entered through the other door, and then I came there. We helped her up, and then that's when they panic.
Personally, I have panic attack issues.
She came into,
and I have
never
mode. Kemi has never seen me in that state.
Ever.
And the last time I was in that state was 2020. The last time I was in that state was 2011, and I don't remember myself in that state. I have a panic.
No, that was bad.
Panic attack.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
It definitely.
A few moments later.
There was a commercial break.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Thank you. This is too much.
Yeah, it was something so unexpected.
It was, but
so
thank God we got one of the coordinators.
It was sad, but at the end of the day,
it was also
none of us actually got injured or hurt.
It was also an experience.
The lion was also very sympathetic on this panic attack.
Apparently they do that. Apparently they do that.
For how long?
When there are visitors there, they know they're visitors. Apparently they do that. Apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for sure.
And I don't know how sympathetic it was with me.
And
because
then,
it's one thing, you know, when you get a panic attack, of course the animal can feel the level of intense fear that you have. And it had the prerogative, or it was a discretion
of doing anything.
And do anything. But it didn't.
But remember, there were other people in the tents.
Yeah.
We are wondering, they had the noises.
But they were fast asleep. No one. There
were some who couldn't even come out of their tents. They were lighting their torches, needing someone to go.
They could hear the groans from the light.
By the way, we couldn't leave. We couldn't leave the kitchen. We refused to leave the kitchen. We're like, we're going to sleep on each other. We actually put the camp chairs, right? There were two of them. We were going to sleep on each other on the camp chairs. Yeah. We were ready. She slept on me. I was going to sleep on her like this. And then we had, you guys please go back to your tents. We're like, yeah, we know we have individual tents. We're not coming.
This is where Mula comes into play.
Yeah. We're like,
Mula
literally
carried a tent inside the kitchen.
Not dismantling. They did not dismantle any tents.
The way it was structured.
It was Mula and Jelu.
They carried the tent inside the kitchen, and that's where we slept.
We slept until 6 a.m.
For the first until 6 a.m. And I can tell you, Ngiri Camp is fucking cold in the morning.
Actually, we are not sure if we're gonna go back there. If they change the camps, if they change the camps, If the change comes, I'm telling you
if the change
right now.
comes and they maintain the Serengeti Marathon, because that was really
Because Serengeti Marathon is always
was
there.
funny fun.
Serengeti Marathon, you're about to see the rest of the videos, but if the change comes, not Ngiri Camp. I hear there's a camp called Simba Camp. Can Kananga check on that, please?
Are you going? Are you thinking that I'm going to Simba Camp after what happened to me?
I'll show you the reviews of Simba Camp. They said there are rangers there. Simba Camp is not part of we'll talk that later. Anyway, what we are saying is, if they change from that public camp, because what I remember I've ever been, to National Park before. That was way long before it was Masai Mara, and there were Masais to take care to make sure that no animal was going to come to my camp. You understand? I even asked the next day, like, why is it that these things are happening like this? Oh, welcome to Serengeti, there's nothing like that. But you know what? I don't believe it. I researched it. There are rangers in other camps. Let's see what they're gonna do about it. How about that?
Let's bring the story back home. So how did it end?
In the morning?
No, not in the morning. Dama had a really good wingman to her side, by the way. Whom I should really congratulate, because it's not easy, to calm down someone who's having a panic attack. And
Freddie.
a panic attack, of course, that's been triggered by logical issues. And one of the coordinators of Kananga, whom I should thank so much. Big up, Freddie. He really put his front foot forward. He's really put his front foot forward, and I can remember the process. After, these people had to actually drag me from the doorstep because I was lying flat on my belly.
You sat there
they
and we didn't know what to do.
And I was still, even figuring out how to breathe, trying to express myself.
She wasn't.
I was not myself for about, I think, 1 hour or so.
More than 1 hour.
Yeah.
Immediately she had the roaring of the lion. Ooh, hey, she starts. And then Mula was there saying, that's just music.
I am a mother.
He wasn't.
And I was like, no, this is not how I die.
Like, no, I cannot leave Zoila. I can't leave Zoila like this. I'm like, no.
No way.
She was like,
this is not how I die.
By the way, I was being strong. I was trying to be strong.
She really was strong.
I was trying.
She tried her best to explain.
I was also being scared.
She tried her best to explain to Freddie my background. Psychological challenges, so he could understand where I was coming from, because people who
he was amazing
are exposed to what is it called again? Panic attacks. Yeah, it's really hard to calm them down. It took almost 2 hours.
No, he's good at it.
And he was really good. I actually really congratulate him to date. And from there,
Hongera Freddie.
Yeah, hongera sana Freddie. This when we switch to the Kiswahili sanifu.
Asante sana Freddie.
This is from me, my heart, Kemi, and her heart. Yani, you are the best. You're the best. Thank you so much, Freddie. You came to rescue when it was most needed, and you did not, hakusita. You didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't fringe.
English.
He didn't fringe.
Yeah, you didn't fringe.
You didn't fringe.
You came
immediately.
I gotta do this. These are my clients. They're suffering.
What's going on? I'm there.
And he was there. And he was there for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, at some point I'm trying to recover.
He calmed you down
this guy is patient.
I couldn't even calm you down. You talked to him. He calmed you down.
There. I was out of this world by the way. I was panicked.
Oh yeah, and actually
beyond recognition.
We ended up vowing that I don't know, I think that's a secret. Should I say it?
Just say it.
That we'll never take any Kananga trips ever again.
We actually vowed at that point. So that's how serious it is.
But now we are back.
We share the calendar. We are coming to Kenya.
We are going to Kenya in December.
But that is life. C'est la vie.
Such is life.
Yeah?
C'est la vie.
Such is life. Such is
C'est
life.
la vie.
Never say never. Never say never.